We did it just before Christmas. So what it did was it got people thinking about the most important weekend of the year for us, which is Christmas. It's our most expensive rate. You know, it's £1,000 to be here for one person for our 4-night package. So things have to be perfect. And Sidona put a package together so where it got everybody focusing on what Christmas is all about and trying to put that sparkle back into Christmas to get even, not just myself, but a waiter and a kitchen porter focused on why Christmas is important to the guest and also important to us at the Dart Marina. Yeah, we did 2 days of training. We had a full day where we had managers, assistant managers and supervisors, and we had a full day where we focused on Christmas and purely Christmas. We looked at comment cards and thank you letters from previous years. We looked at what other hotels do at Christmas. We looked at maybe areas where we felt we could be slightly better. But what we managed to do was also do a brainstorming session where we could come up with little individual ideas on how we think Christmas could be made better for the guest, whether it cost money or whether it was just something simple. And we ran the same session the next day for front of house staff. So we had receptionists, hall porters, waiting staff, chambermaids, and it was amazing because some of the ideas that came out of those sessions that we used last Christmas were ideas that came from a barman or a room attendant, and we had immediate successes from them because they were simple little things. I mean, one example, we're connected to a ferry that brings guests across the river, and one thing was we could send a letter to our guests and just to preempt them that we're looking forward to seeing them at Christmas and looking forward to having them here, and we're just putting the finishing touches to the programme. And what we did is we sent them a little pass for the ferry so that we can invite them to come across the ferry free of charge, and as you come across the ferry you see the hotel all lit up with its twinkly lights, and the first impression is wow. It's what we wanted to try and experience was them to get a memory. And it worked really, really well, because when the guests arrived they said, what a lovely idea, we've come across the ferry, we've never done that before, and it was just a simple idea. But for us to write to the guest early December with this voucher, it was as if we were making their Christmas experience a little bit longer, because they probably booked 6 months ago. And other ideas that came from that, which we didn't use last year but we are from this year, is to have a photographer here on Christmas Eve to take pictures of our guests. But then we won't send the picture to the guest until maybe in the new year and with a New Year card. So again, we're prolonging and making that experience as long as we can so that the memories are still there. So yeah, we had lots of successes.